Because of who? Anybody know? God. Good, right? God. So it's like if we're going to stay here, we're going to need who? God. That's the standard. Just like King Henry and LeBron, he's like, we got a standard. The only way we got out of Egypt was because of who? Right? The only way we're not going back is because of who? Right? So Joshua's having a conversation with him, telling him, he's like, bro, y'all gonna serve God? Do it. If you not, so be it. But what I'm telling you is the only person that's gonna serve him if nobody else does is me. Does that make sense? Right? So Joshua's letting them know this is the standard. And if you guys don't want to keep it, it's just gonna be me and my household. Does that make sense? All right, let's keep it going. Now, what is the standard? Anybody know? Northside Christian, what's the standard here?
You are watching a master at work.
All right, let's go through them. All right, first one, heart. All right, second one, discipline. Third one, integrity. Right, this is something we got to know. Right, as a team, we all got to know it. Not just one person, not two people. This is what Joshua was trying to get the people to understand. You don't know the standard, you're going to fall short of it every time. Does that make sense? Right, without a standard, there can be no what? Improvement. Does that make sense? Right, without a standard, there can be no what? Right, and if you don't know the standard, how can you improve? Does that make sense? Right, so we got to make sure we got these dialed in. When coach asks you, you got to line them up. Heart, right, discipline, and what? Integrity. Next one, say it with me, effort. Energy. Enthusiasm. Right, we got to lock these in internally. Because eventually, you're not going to be around your brothers, and you're going to have to understand how to tap into these standards. Does that make sense? All right, let's keep going. Now, what do I do with these standards? Anybody know? Say it with me. Say, uphold the standard. Uphold the standard. Right? A lot of times we lower the standard, right? Lots of time we lower the standard. It's like, man, give me your heart. We don't give heart in the classroom sometimes, right? We don't give heart in the weight room sometimes. We don't have integrity when we get in trouble. Does that make sense? So it's like, what do we have to do with this standard? We understand it. We know what it looks like. We know what it feels like. But it's like, do we always uphold the standard? Probably not. Right? So what we got to do if we want to be different in 2025, we got to do what? Uphold the standard.